Hi friends, welcome to the verse of the day. Before we look at today's verse, let us take a quick look at yesterday's verse. It was taken from Ephesians chapter 6 verse 11. Put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. So when I read this verse, I've heard it before, and as a Christian, I have heard it many times being preached and it has been said, and I have gone around not really sure what it actually means. That was also when I never used to go in my own Bible to read, to understand anything for myself. So when I'm told to put on the full armor of God, I'm guessing that, as a Christian, I need to perhaps pray a bit harder and ask God to cover me, and that it's the armor that I need. And I have not really thought of the details in this verse, because it says that so you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. So the devil has schemes. It is always there. But to be able to take a stand, which is make a decision quick on how or what to do, you you need to really be prepared with this full armor of God. And the fascinating thing is that it's like me asking you, do you want ice cream? Do you want vanilla chocolate? Do you want licorice? And then you're standing there thinking, you need to take a stand. Just take a stand. And what will be the stand if you're coming to these devil schemes? You can't even make a decision about which ice cream you want because you don't know what flavor your favorite flavor is. So taking a stand means doing it quickly, because it will come at a point where you need to be ready to just make a move. You know what I mean? And that's really quite an eye-opener. But that's not all that is there. You have to go and read this chapter for yourself, because in verse 12 and 13, it says, "For our struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms," which should really put into perspective of the kind of things that you're dealing with. That is not just flesh and blood. It's not your normal human being that is standing by you doing so many things that you feel hurt. So the things that people even do in this realm or in this life or around you that you feel hurt about, that you feel angry about, that you feel that it's a lot to take on or it's a lot to take in, it is not even that we are struggling against. It is against rulers, authorities, powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. I had to repeat it for my own sake. And verse 13 says, "Therefore put on the full armor of God so that when the day of evil comes," it's about when it will come. But are you prepared? Put on the full armor of God when the day of evil comes. It says you may be able to stand your ground. And after you have done everything to stand, you have to do everything to stand. Please go and read Ephesians chapter 6 for yourself. Let us take a look at today's verse. Today's verse is taken from Psalms chapter 31 verse 24. "Be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord." So please go and read Psalm chapter 31 for yourself. But all I would like to add here is that I have been experiencing certain things that make me more aware of my encounter with people that are around me, whether I know you well or I don't know you well. And that makes me think a lot about my feelings, my emotions, whatever I'm going through when I meet you and I talk to you, and whatever I get from you. And it takes a lot of energy from me, because I'm trying as much as I can to not keep any malice and hold any grudge or bear any grudge. And so it makes me think a lot whenever I experience, let's say I meet somebody and I experience something with them. I start thinking, was this good? How am I going to avoid this next time? What am I supposed to do to not encounter this again? Should I not talk to them again? Should I stay away from them? And then at the same time, being convicted of the fact that I need to forgive. I need to basically love my neighbors as myself. I need to do, that kind of thing. That's what I mean. And this was before today. So the fact that I come again over this particular verse, I am very grateful for just coming into my Bible and getting answers. Okay, because this is very, very clear that I need to be strong. I need to take heart, and that all that I have to do is that I should put my hope in the Lord. Okay, and I also like to add verse 1, which says, "In you, Lord, I have taken refuge. Let me never be put to shame. Deliver me in your righteousness." A lot is happening in Psalm chapter 31 that is for your own good. You can pray with it, and cry to the Lord for your whatever it is that you're going through. So I'm very grateful that I actually got this verse, and also I am going to take refuge, or I have taken refuge in the Lord, and I hope that He will never put me to shame, and He will deliver me in His righteousness. So yeah, if you are looking for any answers, if you're going through anything, any hardships, please remember to pick up your Bible, at least pray, seek God's guidance, seek God's answers from the Lord, and hopefully He will give you everything that you need. But you need to start reading your Bible. This is my encouragement to you. So yeah, I have gotten the answers that I was in need of before today. Take care and be blessed. Bye.